Does Bane see me or am I gone when he tries to look for me?
Oh, you're way gone.
Hey, don't get mad at me because I have survival instinct now.
You also have 6 bullets, and we all know it.
You have 6 bullets and no money.
Well, I got an idea. Just wait until I show up at the. I'm gonna try to do this.
No.
Okay, so you make it to the land office. What the fuck do you do there?
Well, this whole time I've been at the land office with Darcy and Tor, and I've been talking to.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we split the party just so each group could talk to one of the guys.
Yeah.
Don't forget Juan.
And
Yeah, Juan's there too.
Darcy.
Wait, someone in the chat room just threw their.
Well, Darcy's my
panties-
last name. I don't mind it.
Well, people in the chat room are throwing roses and panties at me. Oh, Spoony, not me. Oh, fuck, sorry. Spoony, you're popular.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of that.
Yeah, they're throwing roses and pandas at you for being a colossal tool.
Anyways, let's go. Anyways,
I apologize.
can I?
You better apologize to Bane. You almost got his ass kicked.
Oh, I'm gonna try to
McKay.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
try
Skitch wants to
to.
ask.
I'm gonna try.
All right, can I begin, please?
Yes, by all
All right.
means.
All right. As I enter into my capes, I am going to use graceful entrance as a way to just kind of
Oh,
bolster my reputation with him slightly.
Facepalm at one roll. With a graceful
What's
entrance.
your graceful entrance at?
I rolled a 70 against a 22, so
All right, let's see what we got.
You flourish as you enter.
You fuck.
I enter his office with a light flourish, basically to present a pleasant air.
Why
about
does this
myself.
game hate me so much?
And
Rosie, the secretary, looks rather flustered at your entrance. She goes, "Why, Dr. Brown? I didn't expect to see you back here so quickly."
tell McCabe that I have business with him, of a most important and life and death matter.
Mr. McCabe, Dr. Brown's here to see you.
Okay, I enter his office with with Daniel, and I have a seat. It's like, Mr. McCabe, I have a proposition for you about a bit of the matter. So, you, sir, are, first of all, of course, hopefully you're doing well this fine evening, but you are a man who upholds law and who upholds the well-being of your citizens. Am I right?
You are 100% correct, sir.
And
I do indeed, yes, but continue.
yes, well, now, of course, with this election coming up, even though you're currently running unopposed, any evidence that bolsters this fact would be more than beneficial to you. So here is what I propose. The sheriff, bless his heart, unfortunately does not seem to be interested in rescuing poor Mrs. Miles' son from the savages out in the field. However, I have with me, of course, our new Deputy Daniel Darcy, to be exact. And and we propose to more or less rescue and bring back this poor child to this fair town of Lazarus. So, to first and foremost, demonstrate your dedication to the well-being of the community by showing how even the youngest of child and the most helpless of citizen is under your guiding gaze and your well-intended purposes.
Okay, actually, if you do have diplomacy, roll that one.
I have diplomacy. I have 0 on diplomacy, so
You maxed it out? Shit.
yeah.
Nah.
So
I need to spend more. I need to spend more.
now this is what I'm offering to you as a proposal, Mr. McCabe. We are planning to venture out, and we are planning to bring back this child, hopefully alive. And if we do so, you shall be the bearer of all the credit for the entire endeavor. In exchange, the lot that we're looking at, would you be willing to give us a discount on the property?
He says, I don't think we need to make it this complicated. I figure there's a significant bounty I could place on the foul murderers who perpetrated this particular scheme and who so heinously slain these innocent people on their way here.
Naturally, yes. A bounty could be placed.
So I figure what a fair price would be is if you were to track down these heathen redskins, these murderous savages, I would pay a bounty of upwards of $50 for each head you bring back.
Indeed. That sounds like... But if we bring back the child alive...
No less.
Aye, that is most generous of you. Now, if we are also to bring back the child alive, what would you say to that with my proposal?
Well, he seems a little puzzled. He's like, what price of human life now?
No. Now, listen. Now, of course, the first goal here is preserving human life. The thing is, instead of my compatriot and I taking the credit for the work, you would be taking all credit for it. Our names would not appear on a single piece of paper on the news of this child's rescue.
Well, I wouldn't hear of it. Such a tale of heroism and courage deserve to be rewarded. If you're willing to go out there, I assure you, your names will be sung from the highest rooftops as heroes of this town.
Well, that's most generous of you. Well, I want to, at the very least, inform you of our intentions to see that justice is served for this most heinous of crimes.
And a more civic-minded set of people I could not have hoped for. I welcome you to Lazarus, and I wish you good luck on your venture, as foolish as it may be.
You're gonna get all killed.
Before we go, I have a question. Do you know who's running against the current sheriff for that particular office?
Oh, I can't say I do. Let me think about that for a second. There's a list of people here in town who Let's see.
Let's see here. I'm double checking what the technically what will have happened to my reputation during this conversation.
I'm just trying to think of a way to talk down Bane once he tries to kill me.
Technically, my reputation for the purposes of this conversation was roughly 47 as opposed to 32.
Imagine the guy just swallowed his southern pride to come out and find you.
Yes. Also, my character, I think, is the only one in this group that actually has a fame above 10 right now.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I have a fame of 6.
Okay. He says that he believes the guy who's running against the current sheriff is a fellow named Bill Pavey. Although he doesn't exactly live in town, he's currently working a claim somewhere out there. So that's all he knows. That's all he knows.
How does the current sheriff do a good job as his position?
Well, he's a bit overwhelmed, as you might imagine. We have a great number of people here coming from all over the place, and I'll just say it, Lazarus is an unruly, lawless town. It needs cleaning up, and that's why I'm here. Hopefully in a month we can get the ball rolling on bringing law and order back to this place.
Well, as you see, I signed up as a deputy. Do you know how well the sheriff job pays?
Sheriff's job? Why, I believe it pays upwards of,
Should be in the book.
I'm reading the chat. They want me to be the new sheriff, apparently. I don't think that's what happened. No. I don't think that's
We will kill you before we let you become the sheriff.
He believes it pays $25 to $30 a month, but he's not sure. I'm sorry, $25 to $30 a week. I'm sorry.
I'd say.
Yeah, sorry. It pays less than the deputy job.
When were the elections again?
Next month.
Yeah, so we got a month.
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
If we complete this, maybe one of us could pick up that job.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I believe
Okay,
the only other things I'm curious about is you mentioned how we've been told that there's been more or less some sort of negotiations or treaties with the tribes nearby. Do you know any details about these treaties that we could look at?
It's only one tribe that lives around here. It's the Apaches. I negotiated a treaty about a year and a half back with Red Sleeves, their leader, their chieftain, or whatever you want to call it. We had a biannual tribute of guns, livestock, simple sundries and dry goods and things like that. Thought we'd be able to pay him off, but well, it worked until now. It's most unsettling, this.
Oh, of course. Well, I'll keep that in mind while we tend to this matter. At any rate, though, I stand up. It's like, it was a pleasure speaking to you, Mr. McCabe. I wish you a fine evening.
And likewise, sir. Good luck on your hunt.
Oh God! Apparently, I'm quick draw McGraw off the group now. What the fuck?
All right, and
oh yeah, where am I at this point?
Do you have anything else to say at the moment, Daniel?
Nothing for the time being.
All right, Danny. All right. I think we should be on our way then.
Question, no.
As an aside, though, I decided to stop halfway to the
What do you...
to McCabe's office. I just want to see what happens to Bane. I want to see if he catches up.
Is Bane chasing you?
Well, I'm guessing. What does Bane decide to do?
What is John deciding to to do?
Yeah.
I didn't see him when I walked outside, so I don't really know where he went.
Use your
so I can't really...
skill.
Look for the trail of pee.
Yeah, I could use my tracking skill. I would like to try and track my compatriot who's running away.
Can I use a diplomacy check on other players? or some type of charisma check? I'm gonna try to talk Bane out from shooting me.
Well, we might be walking out as soon as we see this.
It's a
don't
48 on my
understand.
tracking, and I have a tracking of 52, so I guess it's a fail.
Yeah, actually, ordinarily I would say it would be an average check just to find somebody, but the sheer massive humanity around here at around high noon, which is what time it is now, makes it rather difficult to find anybody. So, yeah, it would be hard.
So I suppose John is heading off in the direction where he knows the other half of the group went.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm basically, when I notice no one's coming, I basically go there too. I go to McCabe's office.
All right. I guess we're leaving McCabe's office as they're arriving.
I just wanted to know if McCabe was very literal in his sense when he said $50 a head of Indians.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, he was probably.
I'm gonna need a hatchet.
That was the case in Deadwood.
Alright, so they all come out while they see me kind of... Well, I decided to slow down my stride, so I'm kind of just briskly walking at this point. Though, I am breathing a little heavy. So, who's first? Who responds first?
Basically, I'm just walking out of there and dusting my jacket off a little bit. And saying, well, that talk went better than I hoped. I wish we could have gotten maybe like $100 discount on the property. That would have been fantastic or something. But
Well, get two heads.
Get two heads, and I think we're fine. As much as I don't want to, maybe we could find some that have been slain by other means and simply...
Yes, the lucrative supply of dead engines.
No, I just don't... I don't like the prospect of personally killing them, but this is...
Stop being such a woman.
You see what it did to that family.
I know. It's. I'm a healing man. I'm not one that's meant to take lives as much, but work needs to be done, I suppose.
Don't you have like 3 guns on you?
Yes.
You're like the medic.
These were intended to be my security for my clinic once it got set up, because the last thing I would want is somebody to come in and cause undue harm to my patients.
He's the most heavily armed of the bunch.
Sick people.
Now, to be fair, having an extra gun and 2 on hand is not a bad thing out of here, from what I've been told.
Do I hear them talking basically when I walk up?
You should be able to at least see just to reinforce, the doctor is dressed probably as well, if maybe slightly more lavishly than you are.
All right, I've got what does quick thinking do again? How does that help?
Thinking, when you're using mental skills like